Greg Frank, the Credit Educator, here with Superior Credit Care, teaching you all about your credit score. So, you have a bunch of bad debts and collection accounts on your credit report. The best way to clean it up is to go back and pay all those things off, right? Wrong. Pay close attention, because paying off collection accounts, particularly old ones, is bad for your credit and will lower your score. What? It's absolutely true. But that doesn't make any sense. I agree with you. It doesn't make any sense, but that's how the credit scoring model is designed. Let me explain. A bank credit report looks very different than the report that you get when you order your own report. On a bank's credit report, every single account has a number next to it that identifies the present status of that account. Those numbers range from 1 through 9. 1 is the only positive number. It means that that account is in good standing right now today. A 2 next to that account means that it's presently 30 days delinquent. A 3 means 60 days delinquent, so on and so forth. An 8 means a repossession or foreclosure, and the number 9 means a collection or charge-off. So the numbers get progressively more negative as they go up the scale, with the number 9, collection or charge-off status, being the most negative number that there is. The reason that this is important is simply this. If you have an unpaid collection account on your credit report, the rating next to it is 9. Alright? So you decide 9's a bad thing. Having a collection on my credit report is a bad thing. The way to make it better is to pay it off, right? So you pay off that collection account. Guess what happens to the rating? It doesn't change. It remains 9 whether that account is paid or unpaid. Now, the reason this is really important is that the FICO scoring software doesn't read the words on your credit report. It looks at significant numbers. That status number, that 9, coupled with balances and dates, and that's how the software determines what to do with that account, how to score that account. Okay? So remember now, the number doesn't change. It stays 9 whether the account is paid or unpaid. So paying a collection account will have absolutely no immediate positive impact on your score under any circumstances. The fact that the account hit your report makes it negative. It stays negative forever. Now, it gets worse if you go back and try to clean up your credit by paying off a bunch of old stuff, and here's why. There are several significant dates on a credit report. The most significant is something called either the date of status or the date of last activity. That is the last time anything significant happened around this particular account, which could be when it first went to collections, or the last time a payment was made, or something like that. Now, that date is actually what triggers the credit reporting of that particular account. So let's say that you have a collection account that's about 5 years old. You know that negative information is supposed to remain on the credit report for 7 years, so it's going to age off in another 2 years anyway. You decide to pay that account off. Again, the rating stays 9, but what happens is that the collection agency now re-reports that account to the credit bureaus as a paid collection. That updates the date of last activity to this month because you just paid the account. Now when that information gets fed through the FICO scoring software, the software does not recognize that this is the same 5-year-old collection account it saw last month. It looks at the rating, which is still 9. It looks at the date, which is this month, and says, oh, this must be new. Well, guess what? New things count more toward your score than old things. So when it recalculates it, your score actually goes down. That's right. Paying off old collection accounts and old charge-offs or bad debts will actually lower your score. So you don't want to do that. What you do want to do is try to get those entries removed from your credit report, and that will be the subject of another video. So please join us on the next video in the series.